exhausted. 2 hours of sleep. I'm living on Red Bull and peanut M&Ms. I'm exhausted. I just want to race. We're right here at the, what is this, the border? Nevada? I'm living on pure adrenaline because I want to go racing. Cold. I don't want any warm beer. Yeah. Walk over. Do you want me to just grab you something?
From where?
Sure enough, neighbor's right there. I hope they paid him off good.
No, they are literally.
That's hilarious. We are in the middle of BFE 8.
I don't know if I'll be able to get through with this truck here.
Do a burnout. Water just makes it too fucking hard. So, no crossing.
One bump in on the turbo cars. One bump.
I think we can. Is everybody okay with one bump on the turbo cars? I think everybody's cool with that. Behind, and you still go around. If you're behind when you cross and you win, you're good. If you cross when you're behind them, and you drive around them.
Okay, that's what.
You draw so you guys can help us come up. You know what I mean?
Figure out who's bumping in, who's doing what. We got to flip for who's bumping in. We got to do whatever we got to do. We'll figure it out.
Get out of the way when the cars are coming back.
Yeah, Troy, get them in and out. We want to get this done as fast as possible. No. Too many people.
No. Yeah. We talked about if a small tire lost, he could buy a big tire. We're not doing that because we filled up everything. We have a shitload of cars.
No, the chips are colored.
The chips are marked left or right. There's an L or an R on the chip. You're going to draw your round and your lane. It's marked on the chip.
You need to just go straight to the line.
Just tell them, yep.
Are you pulling just small tire right now?
Small tire right now, yep.
Okay, so.
Small tire only for right now. We'll do big tire next.
I'm calling out him, Tony.
No, thanks, man. I'll take the chips off.
All right.
You're ready to.
Any call outs? Small tire, let's get this draw done. If you can, hold on to your trip. Kind of take your time getting it to me so we can write it down. Everybody knows one bite. You can't get the bite on twice. Just run the fence, I figure. Okay, perfect. I'll bring it up. Hey, the dirt out here works good. Right, in front.
Right lane on both.
Yeah, but there was no call out, so everybody drew, so it'll mess up all the drops.
Yeah, that's why we already. I tried to do a call out first too.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah. The number ones will trade, baby.
Hey,
Ryan,
I'm sorry,
see if
no.
number ones will trade.
But you wanted to run Uuhhson, so screw it. All right, so we just drew both cars, round 6 and round 10. We got called out by Uuhhson with the DSM over there. So it's gonna be Barney versus the Hulk. We're gonna see what happens. He's putting his nitrous bottle in right now. I don't need no nitrous. I'm about to gap him. If we leave together, he's getting gapped. That's it, plain and simple. We're gonna do this. Mustang's up first, round 6. Lambo's in round 10. Everybody's squaring each other up.
That's it. That's it. I'll put a bag of balls out there.
Yeah. It's about to go down right now. We're about to see separate the men from the boys right now. You know, it's unfortunate I get a fast car in the first round, but I ain't dodging no fades. We're going.
Barney is a dinosaur from our imagination, and when he's tall, he's what we call a dinosaur sensation.
Right? Yeah. You 40?
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick recap from the weekend. Cash Days, the AZ boys put on a great event. As you can see from the video, we had a couple issues with our cars. I will start with the Mustang. As you know, it's a new build. It's a new car for me. We're trying to convert it from a track car to a street car. And so anyways, took the car out there. It was kind of untested. Really didn't know what to expect. We had it on super low boost. The car didn't leave well. The stager didn't give me time to bump in to build any boost, so we left. The car lost traction about 100, darted right, and then came across left. Luckily, the Mustang, which is owned by Stacy Barnett, was at, when I spun out, he had got ahead of me, so I missed him, spun out in the dirt. Whatever, there was a little bit of damage done to the car, nothing major. So far, we don't think anything's bent. It did destroy all 4 tires, so we're replacing that, getting ready to come up to the next shootout for 714 racing. Anyways, on to the Lamborghini, the car that definitely got a lot of attention over the weekend. I'll say this, we had a couple issues when we get, so I had just crashed the Mustang, and about 3 rounds later I had to jump in the Lambo and race that, which I was perfectly fine with. I wasn't really shaken up too bad from the crash. It wasn't nothing major. I was ready to race, and we were expecting to win. The issues that we had, first off, when we got to the line, I went to stage the car. It wouldn't build boost. Come to find out, the lift system was still activated from when we unloaded it off the trailer. I didn't realize this. So anyways, we got that. Somehow we got that disabled. I restaged the car. When I restaged the car, I didn't realize, because again, this is my first shootout off a flashlight, that the Lamborghinis, just like the GTRs, they have a delay. So when you release the launch control off the brake, the car literally just sits there for half a second, which in a race feels like eternity. So when I released the brake, the car just sat there, essentially made it look like you know, I'm sleeping at the light. So once the car finally did launch, it took off, and I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna go ahead and catch up to David and the DSM, Uuhhson. We'll be able to catch up to him, you know, we got the power. And so it clicks second. Again, we have the car set up to where it shifts by itself. I click second, and it loses major traction, which has never happened ever with that car. No matter what road I'm on, traction control is always working. So come to find out, either traction control wasn't working or was disabled, or whatever the issue was. That's why, you know, we lost traction. When we lost traction, I let off the gas, just crashing another car earlier. So he goes flying down the track and obviously beats me. So props to him, he beat me. There's nothing, you know, all the respect to them and their team. They beat us, and that's essentially what happened for everyone that was out there watching. And the car didn't do well, but we are bringing it back, and you'll see here in the next few shots, we're going to actually be calling out Uuhhson for a rematch. So that's it. All right, guys. So a lot of people are wondering what's going on with the car and the rematch with Uuhhson. So here's basically what happened. We get the car back to California Sunday. Sunday afternoon, Alex hits me up and says, you know, bring it in Monday, drop it off. He'll take a look, get the traction control issue fixed, and then set the car up so we can get a rerun with Uuhhson, hopefully that following week. So we drop it off Monday. Alex hits me up, I think either Monday night or Tuesday, and says the car's ready. So as soon as he does that, I hit up Uuhhson and say, let's make something happen with a rematch. You know, because we obviously didn't have a good showing out the first race. So he's always down. So he says, yeah, let's do it. I said, can you come to San Diego? Anyway, we figure out the negotiations, figure everything out. The race is going to be for $1,000 minimum. So it'll probably end up being a lot more than that. And then it's going to be in San Diego. And then the only other thing is we get lane choice. So he's down. He says, let's do it Wednesday night. I'm like, perfect. So I picked the car up Wednesday afternoon, bring it home. And then in the evening time, I wanted to do a test hit before we race just to make sure traction control was working and the car was on kill mode. So talking to Alex and seeing a couple of the test passes he did, you'll see in this video.
Ready?
That's crazy.
Why?
That's crazy. That feels crazy.
Did you get it?
That is a crazy feeling right there. I don't know, I've been in some really fucking fast cars.
I get the car back and the car is on complete kill mode. Like, I'm super, super excited and I'm ready to finally race, okay? I've never felt the car this fast. It was insane. And when I say it's on kill mode, like, it is ready to go. When we ran 890, we were on low boost at like 14 pounds. I'm not gonna say how high the boost is, but it was extremely high and the car was making insane power that I've never felt before in this car. Like, it was ready to make some, I don't wanna guess how fast, but it was moving, let's just put it that way. So we were ready to race. We go out there a little bit early, get down to you know, Mexico, and I do the first launch, as you'll see here. Car was moving. For some weird reason, as soon as I hit second, the car kind of darts left. I'm like, whoa, what was that? So we bring the car around, let it cool down for a little bit, put a little more prep down. I do my next pass here. You can see the car is much slower and the car starts popping once I hit third gear. I'm like, something's up, it's acting weird. And then I'm hearing a little clunk in the rear. So I'm like, something's up with this thing. I call Alex, get on the phone with him, and he's like, cool, I'll be down in an hour. So the great thing is we have the support of Sheepey and Alex. He jams down there because he knows it's a big race. He was planning on coming down, but just not that early. Jams down there. By the time he gets down there, takes a look at it, does another test hit here. You'll see. It's getting pretty late. Uuhhson and Team Homicide are super late. We were supposed to originally meet up at like 8:30. I don't even think they left till like 7:30 or 8. I don't know, somewhere in that range. Anyways, as soon as Alex says, hey, your diff's broke, you better call him, I jump on the phone with David, give him a call, and he's super cool about it. You know, he understands. Unfortunately, they're already like halfway here by then. So they got to turn around and go home, and we're just gonna have to set it up for another day. But props to Uuhhson, Team Homicide for making the trip to San Diego. We'll make this race happen. It's gonna go down, and it's gonna be a great race. So look forward to the next YouTube video and the shootout that's coming up this weekend with 714 Racing.